welcome back to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we're going to make something delicious from Italy, from the boot heel region of Italy. That region is known as Puglia or Apulia. It originates in the town of Bari, or Bari, B-A-R-I, and it's called spaghetti alla assassina, which means assassin spaghetti or killer spaghetti. There are many reasons and schools of thought of why it's called a killer spaghetti. One is because you got to kill the spaghetti to cook it. Two is that it's killer good. And three is it's so darn hot and spicy, it's killer in your mouth. Regardless, it looks delicious, and I've just run across so many YouTube videos and recipes and stuff over the course of the last 10 days. I had never heard of it before in my life. But anyway, what we have here is my homemade spaghetti sauce. So we're not going to use just regular old tomato sauce. Very large amount, 5 tablespoons of crushed red pepper flakes, garlic. I'm going to add an Anaheim Pepper in there just because. And you need cheap spaghetti. The common thread in this recipe is don't use the high-end spaghetti, because that spaghetti is made out of brass dies. And when they extrude the spaghetti out of brass dies, it kind of makes the noodle coarse, and it releases its starches and doesn't cook well. In this recipe, you need cheap spaghetti that's extruded out of regular steel dies and it has a smooth texture. So that's what we're going with. Let's go ahead and prep and cook. Alright, to start, in a non-stick skillet or cast iron, got to use one of the two, and a very good amount of olive oil to cover the bottom. We're going to start out by sauteing the red pepper flakes, in this case 5 tablespoons. And I've got the Anaheim peppers in here. Now, the original recipe does not call for Anaheim peppers, but I got one, so I'm going to use it. Okay, 60 seconds in, over medium heat, we're going to add the 5 garlic cloves, chopped, sliced, actually, generously. And we're going to sweat those out for a bit. 2 minutes in, over medium heat, we're going to shove everything over to the side like that, and it's good that the oil comes back down because that's what we want. And to that we are going to add the 1 pound of pasta. Brother. Alright, let's see. There we go. Okay, so obviously the trick is you got to use a skillet big enough to accommodate this, and at this point we want to turn it up to high. This is where the assassination of the spaghetti kicks in. Now, since I'm using my homemade spaghetti sauce, we're going to put in a little bit right now. Now, the key here is you want to start to hear it sizzle and fry. That's the assassination. Alright, so you can hear it crackling and popping, and you can see it starting to brown and thicken here. What we're going to do real quick is we're going to take a ladle of boiling water that I got on the side and put it there. And we're going to let that burn off. Alright, I had to switch burners here because for whatever reason these modern safety burners, it wouldn't go to high over here. So anyway, so here we are. What you want is, you see how the spaghetti is starting to brown here and get that charred look? That's exactly, there you go. That's exactly what you want. That's the assassination of the spaghetti. And you see we're cooking it over dry heat. So now we're going to add another ladle of water along with some more of my spaghetti sauce here, and then we're going to let that boil off. And this is how we cook it through the process, kind of like risotto. Okay, back to the original burner. At this stage we're going to start flipping it over, and you see this gorgeous crust that's formed, and in the frying, that's exactly what we want. All right, folks, you see this crunchy stuff here? The soccarat of the assassina spaghetti? That's what you want. All right, the spaghetti's pretty much done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix in those peppers and garlics and stuff with the rest of it. All right, so here we have a plate of steaming goodness, spaghetti alla assassina. And wow, with the exception of the stove being stupid, it smells really good and very spicy. Wow, those red pepper flakes are making my nose run. All right, so for added deliciousness, we are going to add a little drizzle of olive oil, as in the style of Apulia. And let's go ahead and try it. Now you can use any tomato sauce you want, or regular tomatoes. I had homemade spaghetti sauce, so that was a no-brainer. But it promises to be hot, as in picante. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's hot. My. Alright, I already recommend you drizzling olive oil on it. That'll tone down the heat. Wow. Yeah, it depends on your red pepper flakes how hot it's going to be, but yeah, that's hot. And let me tell you, the frying of the red pepper flakes are signature. That's what gives this burnt, toasted, just gorgeous, smoky flavor. And the pasta is soft but firm, but these things look burnt, but they're delicious. Oh my God. These people from Apulia know how to eat. Now, I will admit, how about this? Just as an emergency, thinking, well, it might need it. No. Kick that to the curb. This is perfect as it is. My goodness. Where have you been all my life? Spaghetti alla assassina. Great stuff, folks. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care.